The one person that always watches my video that actually joins my streams, I'm gonna have to enable comments, and those are a big part of the screen. Oh!
I just thought of a really good double pumping strategy, but you can't do it in an actual game. Heavy sniper deagle. But then again, you can only really do it like twice.
Goodbye.
Wait, kid, I wanna test something. Can you double pump with a deagle?
Ah! Oh.
Wait, what?
What are you doing? Oh man.
I need to go for a different one.
I'm trying to hit like a phase sway shot or whatever.
Yo, you can double pump with a deagle.
Yeah. You can also do it with snipers. Like that. But then you'd have to reload him, which is annoying.
If you drop your guns on the floor, it auto reloads. Wait, let me see if it still works.
Yeah, it still works.
It still works. I'm just gonna start double pumping you.
Screw this, going face way. I messed that up. Just excuse me. I was gonna try and trick shot you. Wah! That's it. Oh my, you're a ghost!
That hit me, but it did no damage.
Okay, buddy. You're gonna teabag me? You're gonna teabag me? Grr, angry streamer! Sweat mode and stuff.
I'm gonna troll you.
Come on out, Jakey! Come on, Jakey! Are you chilling? Gives me time to reload my guns. It's a scammer and then a Discord message. 180 fakey. Mike.
fun inside. It's fun inside.
We trade.
Holy.
Finally hit a no scope on you.
Quick snipe.
360, 180 fakey. That wasn't a 360. A 360 no scope.
What do you play on?
I play on PlayStation. You play on monitor? Do you play on monitor? Monitor?
PlayStation's better than Xbox.
Yeet.
But Switch is better than them all.
That would have been so cool. Oh no! Oh! Oh! That was right next to my head.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. Right next to my fishy flippy head. Oh my god!
Your leg and arm hitbox are smaller, but your head hitbox is bigger.
Shh! He'll never find me.
Where is he? Where is he at? I wonder where he is.
Oh, he found me, you hacker! You got what? JK, brother. Ah, tee. Oh man, you're just gonna do me dirty, aren't you? You're just gonna do me dirty, aren't you? I'm gonna do you dirty.
I'm gonna kill you and then
Your ghost! Hello. That wasn't reloaded.
goodbye.
Thank you. You saved my life, sir. I quick
Is that
scoped
a
you.
quick snipe? You're a hacker.
I'm a hacker. Don't wanna leave me falling.
Boy?
Oh! Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm gonna kill you in the teabag you. I'm trying to get close to you so you realize it's it. And it's not.
You weren't lying. At least I didn't dance or teabag on you like you have. What is it again? Oh, TikTok montage. You're using a deagle, that's why.
No, I'm not.
Wanna use a deagle? I'll use a deagle. Okay, you're just toxic at this point. Just gonna launch out of there with my yeet nade. Yeet!
That failed.
Yeet! Come here. Come here. Why do you have to teabag me? Why is that necessary?
Yes, it is.
Cause it is.
Yeah, I guess.
180 fakey. You weren't even aiming at me, and then you shot, and then you killed me. It's a Diplodocus! I messed that up. You're just toxic, mate. Let me spawn! Okay, you're aiming. You're literally aiming, and you keep on aiming. And
Hold on a second.
you're not. That's not a quick scope. You're still in here. Oh, cause you went AFK. I'm stupid. I won't be a toxic schmutz. Vero and my mom. Hey, dude. What is going on here? I turn back the hub. Oh, he left. She left completely.
Hello?
Hello.
I'm gonna eat a fish
No.
in real life.
No. You're never gonna eat a fish. If you eat a fish, I'll kill you. Meant that in game, not in real life.
Yeah.
It's still on. The We the People are still on.
I like the Slumbers game.
I'll start back into creative.
I kind of want to do an actual game. I haven't done one today.
An actual game.
I'll carry you. Do your level.
If what?
Do you have 2FA?
Yeah.
Can you gift me fish stick when it comes out?
Depends if I have any V-Bucks. I won't level up so much because people are always doing it to me.
Wait, you said you're Season X tier 100, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. See what you're going for.
I actually have a really good combo for it. Should I use a pickaxe that's unrelated but looks pretty cool, or a pickaxe that's super related to it but doesn't go in the set?
Do what you want, man. I'm not in charge of you.
I'm just gonna get
You did not see that emote I just did right there?
Yeah, I did. Reanimated, right?
Yes.
He opened it.
I love this emote so much.
Wait, is this Eternal or Eternal? Yeah, it's Eternal. Is there a black version of Ultimate Night?
Ultima Night?
Yeah, pretty sure there is.
Yeah, you're wearing it right now.
No, I meant Ultimate Knight, not Eternal Knight. If my friends don't mind, he can be like Red Knight or something.
Cute.
Oh, you got Vendetta?
Yeah.
Nice. I did too. No, it's not on there.
I'm trying to look for a very specific pickaxe.
Wait, I feel like that might actually go with, Eternal Knight. I mean, Ultimate Knight. That backbling.
This backbling?
Yeah.
For
It's like
sure.
gold and Ultimate Knight is gold. Well, it's not super gold, it's more of an orange, but...
Oh yeah, all this goes with it. Alright, there we go. Oh no! I have switched, hold up. There we go.
I used to like Ultimate Knight, but I've liked it less.
Not a big fan of Ultimate, of the Ultimate Knight skin at all.
I like the second version more than the basic version.
Yeah. Eternal Knight looks way better.
Yeah, I do my challenges like the first or second day it comes out. Pretty sure
By the
there's
way-
any challenge.
What does Enlighten do?
This is, I'm doing Enlightened right now. And this is the base version.
Oh, what is Enlightenment?
Whoa, the black one, the cool and the gold one.
What does the Enlightenment do?
It makes it like the, like it would be this if it wasn't Enlightened, and then when I have Enlightened on, it looks like this.
Oh. Keeping fish stick on. Alright, go play some. You said you wanted to play some like actual matches.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's get this on.
Do I have a skin that goes with fish stick? Really?
Aw, yeah. Best do all around. I wish one day they would release a season where each skin in the game gave you a power up, like an actual power inside the match.
Yeah, but then that would be pay to win.
I know. That's the point. My friend just
But I don't really
invited me.
like pay to win.
My friend has just invited me. Why is my back bling not orange? It is red. Are you stupid, game?
Wait, let me see.
It's
No, it's
red.
orange on my screen. It's just a glitch.
Oh.
I haven't unlocked this place yet, but I don't really want to go there.
A place of places? Oh, authority?
Do you want Grappler or Johnny?
I want Grappler.
Okay. I
And
think
now it's
Johnny
orange.
got, like a slight buff. Like 5 more damage. Maybe like 10.
Yeah.
This drum gun's slower.
Yeah.
If you can hit your headshots, the drum gun is actually OP. Wait, did no one land authority? Okay, now if we
Is this only snipers mode?
No, I just got attack.
Oh, yeah, I did too.
Okay.
Got a blue tacky wacky and green AR. Of course, bro. Of course there's a shark.
Wait, did you land? Oh, you landed on the outside.
No. I want to leave a friend behind. Alright, brother. Going in with you.
I see Jules. Wait, I think my nades may have fallen into a hole. Oh wait, no, she's over here.
Gonna go shake down a henchman.
No, I already got Jules. You don't need to.
Look at your mistake.
Where did Jules go?
Yes, my favorite SMG in the game.
I'll carry, glider. Is that you shooting?
I already called the glider ready to play again.
I know, I'm gonna bring it over to you.
Oh. Thank you, kind sir.
Meet me at vault.
Alright.
You don't have a henchman disguise, you might want to get one. Wait, actually,
Hey, buddy. Hi. Hello. Yes, me. It be me.
yeah. Here, can I make this?
I'll just side grade that.
I need some more.
Take this
Yeah,
mech
she
kit, use
opened
that.
the door. Ooh, scar? 2 scars.
2 scars.
Yeah. Burst. We're getting so much ARs. Yeah, just leveled up. Let's go. We're harvesting building materials, but I was just opening chests. I don't need it anymore. You don't either. I'll take the sniper. And I'll take these minis.
Alright, I need an upgrade machine. I'm gonna side grade this compact.
There should have been one. Wait, compact?
Yeah,
It has to be a normal SMG.
first time machine gun. Side grade it.
Yeah,
You
there's
could
no
side grade them
SMG.
to rapid fire.
I know, but you can't do it with compact. You can only do it with normal SMG.
Well, that's what normal SMG turns into. We chill in a circle.
There's 2 launch pads. Are
If
you
it has
shooting
AR
me?
ammo, I need it. If it's even an AR.
Yeah, it's an AR.
Nice. Actually, I'll take the metal. I need that.
I have no bricks, so if you need brick, I can't with you.
There's some good stuff here. I'm gonna get the burst. Nope, it's still a two-shot.
Out of vault.
The burst is still a two-shot.
But you're not guaranteed to hit every shot. Oh, here's a normal SMG.
Hey, so submachine gun. Submachine gun.
You wanna kill all the henchmen for—
Wait, are you able to open this chest with that key card?
No. But since I supercharged my henchman drones, have so much XP.
Okay, it's landing here.
See someone?
Cracked him. Saw that.
Oh, I just got lasered.
Got one.
He's behind it. No, he's gonna finish me for literally no reason. Even though someone else killed me. Wow, how toxic.
She's... Didn't even shake you down?
No, not even shake me down.
That's just toxic.
He might be rezzing his teammate.
It's not.
He's right there.
Haha, nerd. I can sit here all day.
Yeah, and you know he's not rezzing his teammate because he did his thing.
Is that a glitch? Well, where are they?
Just grab my little— Whoa.
I don't have no mats. I don't have no mats. This kid's so bad at the game. Of course, bro. Of course he has kits charge. So I usually don't like to play Battle Royale.
Oh, you play Save the World?
Yes, I do play Save the World. You know, I literally have like no ammo on it. Like literally no nuts and bolts and stuff. Barely anything. Then, yeah.
Save the World looks interesting, but I don't play it.
Yeah. Free music reactive after player app.
Are you into the lobby?
Yeah, hold on.
Into the lobby too?
It was July 30, not 31st. Stupid freaking game.
Did you get the second version of Ultimate Night?
What?
Did you get the second version of Ultimate Night?
Ultimate Night? No, I didn't get any other version of Ultimate Night.
Just the basic.
Yeah. I wish I had the red and the Origin. Ultimate Night.
Is Origin the one that looks like Black Knight, or the normal one?
Tell you what, I got Singularity.
Oh, nice. I didn't get Singularity. I didn't really grind. It was kind of hard for me to grind 4 bytes.
Yeah. A lot of people also didn't grind for Ruin, so.
Oh, hold on.
Did you grind for Ruin?
Maybe.
Yeah. He grinded for ruin.
Not a lot of people did though.
Yeah. I thought this skin was like really cool.
So,
I think it was by like completing like 80 challenges.
I know, right? And I did terrible in season 8, so I don't know how I got it.
Yeah.
I also got the palm leaf, that's why I always use the peely. Oh, do you want to know a back thing that should have been Rune's backplay?
What?
Where is it? This cape. Wrong. This cape.
Yeah, that should have came out with it. I agrees with you on that one. But I do have a gold token and a black umbrella, so.
Do you want to mess around in Party Royale?
Sure. Let me put my one shot on.
Wait, what if we be Agent Peely?
Agent Peely's. How about we just be agents in total?
Oh yeah.
I got my Maya. Nah. I want to be ninja. But it's not going to be 8-Ball versus Scratch.
I'm gonna be Brutus's brother.
The Buddhist brother? Is that Buddhist's brother?
The reason I bought this skin is because I loved Wildcard and I also loved Raptor.
Nice.
And it's kind of like a mix of both with the egghead off. But I don't really like the egghead off anymore. I used to.
Silent in the night.
I actually got kind of mad during season 9. Because Bunker Jonesy ate Peely.
But Peely came back in the shape of a smoothie. And then came back as P1000. I forgot that I had the Cobalt skin.
Do you have this season's Battle Pass?
Yes. Trying to look for a good backplate. I'll just go with the Dying Light. And then the Dread pickaxe.
Oh, you got Hybrid? Oh yeah, you got the one.
We the people,
yeah, I really
X more
wanted
than
the
the
other
vote.
style for the skin. What is it?
The other styles for that one?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I got all the styles for that one.
I only got one other. It was this one.
Yeah, I have one style left that I had to unlock.
What was it?
It was the hunter color. The green and black one.
From saying Rust Hunter. Yeah, I don't really like the Hunter one. It looks cool when it's on the scavenger style, but when it's just on normal style, I don't like it. Did you get the scavenger?
Did I get the scavenger? Yeah.
Wait, what if you be Ultimate Knight and I be Eternal Knight, and then we just mess around at Party Royale?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna put in ninja stuff. Put that in.
X-Sword's glider is actually pretty cool. The Rust Bucket.
Nice. I'll keep the reanimated because it's a good emote.
You know why Thieves Mix was hard?
What?
Because like most of the challenges were like team challenges.
And then we dip.
Be Eternal, be Ultimate Night. Do you get any styles for it?
For what?
Ultimate Night.
No.
I feel like it would have been hard because it was 200. After party rap, I wanted.
You see, I asked them to come here. I just started punching them, and then dip. And then I'll dance. Like either this or this or this. Probably do this. Alright, you wanna ready up? Or not?
You know what I like about Party Royale?
What?
That like, it's like chill, so you can put on whatever skin you want without.
Yeah, but there's also a lot of people flexing.
Yeah. Like I saw a Galaxy Scout.
Like freaking and like just a regular Party Royale match, you'll probably see at least like 3 iconics in there. And like 20 scenario dances.
I only see like 1 or 2 iconic every few things.
I know, bro. They always want to flex. It's not about the riches, it's about the OG. Like you idiots. But I do love the iconic skin and scenario dance, especially the scenario.
If Renegade Raider was like a normal skin, and it wasn't like so rare, would you still buy it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool skin.
I think it's like a blue skin for like 800 V-Bucks.
No, it'd be 1,200.
I made red.
Hackers practicing their edits in Party Royale.
In that moment, I think me along with a lot of other people.
Yep, it started again.
Was like, all right, like words are simply not enough anymore. We gotta do something, whether it's
it's starting.
Yeah, it started
money,
already.
whether it's voting or all the above. Like we gotta do something, you know. And I'm ashamed that it took that for me to be like, I need to raise money and I need to vote. You know, it's a shame. And I don't know, I guess it snapped a bunch of people out of it, you know. And even if you were vocal and whatnot, it's time to actually put your money where your mouth is. It's time to go vote. You know, it's time to just stop talking about it and be about it, you know. And it's been time for that, but like I said, you know, I'm ashamed that it took me this long to actually really be about it, but I'm here now.
So Russ, we all know that this is going to be your first time voting. Tell me what that experience is going to be like for you in terms of what you're excited about.
I think you know what it's going to do for me. It's going to let me know that I'm contributing to something bigger than myself, and I'm actually putting my money where my mouth is, and I'm being about it. Because, you know, for so long, and I know I'm not alone with this, but, you know, standing on the outside and just screaming about this and that and this should change, and it's like, all right, but did you vote? You know? And so I'm, you know, I know it's going to feel good to know that I played a small role, you know? And that's the problem. I think the mentality of like, my vote doesn't matter needs to be changed to my vote, albeit small, does matter. It's a role I'm playing, and
it's a pack of peelies.
Play your part, and he and she plays their
There's
part.
There's an unpeely right here.
Then we make a difference. But
he's a horny peely.
It's gonna feel very.
He laughed at the same exact time I said that.
When you realize that giving actually feels better than receiving, that's when you start wanting to do your part and contribute. So voting is an easy way to give. you know.
Yeah. To whom much is given, much is required, and you have been given a huge platform, and we are so grateful for you, Russ. Philanthropist, artist, community activist, first time voter. We appreciate you for doing
Yes.
this, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, la.
So, cities like Atlanta and Chicago have been at the forefront of the discussions,
I want to dance.
teen and systemic
Same.
racism, as well
Even
as
though I do care
police
about black
brutality.
people
We keep
because I'm
doing this
wearing
anyway.
black.
Again, we're continuing our conversation, letting you know that your voice is your vote and your vote is your voice. We can change where we are in this country. Currently, I'd like to welcome in Chicago Cubs right fielder Jason Hayward. I appreciate
If you
you.
see that I have
Born
these
in
both, you can
Atlanta,
tell I
raised in
literally have the
Chicago,
Peely
but I know
skin.
you grew up in the metropolitan area of Atlanta, more specifically
Be
McDonough.
peeled.
Let's be technical, and and you have been very vocal throughout this entire time in terms of what our country's been experiencing. Let's look at the past month and a half, if you will. What has been the hardest thing for you to deal with?
The hardest thing for me to deal with, Carrie, this last month has just been going from the virus shutting everything down to us being called to action. We've had multiple police brutality situations. We've had people protesting, wanting to get the message out. But I
We
really
can still
realized that I need
emote
to be a part of the positive
How?
message and make sure that doesn't get lost
like that.
in all the chaos going on.
Yeah.
For people to actually hear from a reasonable, respectful
Need
person
shields,
who cares
need
about
heals,
everyone
need
involved.
A
shields.
reasonable, respectable person who cares about everyone
I
involved,
need
which leads
Matt.
us to more than a vote. It is a beautiful collective of black athletes and artists. You are a part of that. Talk to me about why that's important for you right now on this be a part of that collective.
To me personally, it's important to be a part of that because I've somewhat used baseball and my craft as an excuse to not get more involved in voting. But I can't any longer use baseball and work as an excuse not to get educated and not also to show people like at any moment in time, any walk of life, we can make a difference.
So tell me in your words, what does activism look like for you?
In my words, it looks like LeBron James, the biggest athlete right now on the planet, speaking up and breaking the ice for everyone. And I think for the first time, people see and hear from us. So now we have white teammates, we have other people speaking up and realizing, okay, like this is how we go about doing this. And to me, right now, social media, athletes speaking up, entertainers speaking up, like we're trying to do with more than a vote.
You said something I thought was so key because covering sports for so long, I know that it's tough for black players specifically in Major League Baseball to talk about how they feel. Adam Jones did it in a very eloquent way early on, but there are very few that are vocal. You said you all were afraid. Why use that word and why were you afraid?
You was afraid because in 2019 there were 68 of us total, and there are 38 teams. There's 25-man roster on each team. There's a 40-man roster, which is on each team as well. And there aren't many of us. So we're
Why am I?
but not always in a negative way when it comes to our teammates and our clubhouses. But to get to this point, you have to move a certain way. You got to be careful what you say. You can't ruffle feathers. You can't come off in any way. Much like other black entertainers, much like yourself, probably having to live through life every day. But to get to the highest level, you got to button up. You got to be seen and not heard. So baseball is, like I said, it was time for us to try and speak up and make a difference and show it's okay to do so because we can't be quiet any longer.
That is a button up, be quiet, be seen but not heard. That is an expression that a lot of black folks can relate to in whatever aspect of professionalism that they experience, especially if they don't work for themselves. They just feel that. That is also a socialization that we have as black folks, especially like you said, if you want to get to the higher level. And for so long, I felt it bubbling right underneath the surface that so many of us who were in whatever positions we were, who had platforms, were tired of pretending and looking the other way and spending so much time making others comfortable while we were uncomfortable. Do you feel that this is the type of movement that is sustainable, or is it just for a time?
No, it takes everyone joining in on the conversation, and right now I feel like more than ever there is little things as possible to distract from bigger issues. And we saw on draft day, we saw our president Theo Epstein holding up a sign saying Black Lives Matter, and wanting to include the rest of them and be in that. But now we're having those conversations as well. So I definitely think this is sustainable, and it's not always just going to be the popular thing to do. You know, this is something that people want to get right because they know we care.
Jason, you said you think it's sustainable, that what you're seeing, especially with your colleagues in baseball, that this can be something where you're feeling more comfortable, feeling more safe to share how you feel about social injustice and police brutality. What are you doing right now in this moment with your platform to help change how we look at voting and how to educate the culture and the community about voting?
Well, first, what I'm doing, Carrie, is joining up with More Than a Vote and joining up with other athletes and entertainers to get that message out and use our platform in that sense as a group. And trying to create a brand with this to make it something that's not just about the election coming in, but it's about people getting educated for years to come and figure out where to vote and how to vote. We've got people in different areas that cover different demographics and influence different areas of people. And as a baseball player, as a black baseball player, I feel like we talked about, is finding the time to show people that you can use your voice in this profession. You don't have to be afraid. And to me, that can help a kid growing up. He can see me, he can see other guys that were in the video we posted saying, hey, this is what they're standing for. They're speaking up for these things, and it's okay to want to play baseball. It's not lame. It's not something I have to be as afraid of as I was before. So I feel like that's my role in this. I have a younger brother as well. He's 24. He also plays baseball. So I've got to lead by example. I can't just always, come up with a good answer that sounds good on TV when I get asked a question on, what do we need to do to make changes. So I'm joining up here to make sure that I take action and get educated myself. For one, so many people, I feel like in Atlanta, they're on the move. Well, when you want to try to make a vote and try and cast your vote, you have to do it by mail. You have to sign up for the absentee ballot. Then you have to get another ballot in return. They have to send it back to you. Well, for me personally, they didn't send that back until it was too late. Right? We didn't get it in the mail to the address that's an Atlanta address at my parents' house. We didn't get that in the mail until it was too late. And then from other friends and family that are still in Georgia right now, I just hear about them being held in lines too long and trying to get off work. We know how it is for any family, but let alone a black family in the city or in the suburbs trying to take care of their family and trying to provide for them. You try to get off work and then you're like, wait a minute, you start looking at the clock. It's like, oh, it's not going to happen today, right? And so I saw Mayor Keisha Bottoms, reach out via social media to people and say, hey, I'm going to address these issues right now. I need y'all to stay in line to cast your votes. Keep hanging in there. So to me in Georgia, that's what that looks like.
Well, it's interesting that you even bring that up because there have been all these images specifically from Georgia, because that's such a battleground, where you see people, especially when it came to the primaries, doing whatever it takes. And this is real life voter suppression that you're talking about. It's been happening for decades. It's not fake. What you're saying, these examples of sending you your ballot too late after the fact or shutting down the polls at 6 o'clock while people still are in line, that's a real life issue. There needs to be some type of change. And I think what we're doing right now is fair. But the idea of voter suppression, do you think that is well known, especially with folks, within the generation, your generation?
I think it's known in our communities, right? I don't think it's spoke on enough. I don't think there's been enough light drawn to it. Bring it to light. Let people hear about it. Let people learn about what that looks like, and get more people to say, okay, look, this is going to happen. We have
Suck
to
a cock.
this, and we can no longer make the excuse. We can't say they didn't warn us.
Jason, everybody knows, or it feels as if everyone knows, that the time is now. America's paying attention to us. We have their eyes. We have their ears. If you look toward the future, what are you most excited about in terms of
cocksucker?
I'm excited about how fast the word is traveling. The word is being spread right now.
You're a living piece of shit.
Icons,
go down one.
Are doing their part, but I'm also seeing people out there on the streets.
Go down to fucking one.
When so many things got lost,
my arm's getting fucking tired.
Commotion when it came to protests and saw rioting, saw looting. People still stood their ground.
Motherfucking cocksucker.
We're doing this for the right reasons. We're gonna come together. We're gonna use drones and social medias. I feel like this is a new way of getting things done the right way to spread the message.
You're right about that, and you're right. People are spreading the word unapologetically. We out here. We doubling down. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Right.
Yeah, la la.
Hey, everybody, I am so excited to welcome a friend, a brother, family member, if you will, former colleague, NBA great, sports analyst, philanthropist. He does it all. He's here to give us his time and his platform to talk about something that is so important, and that is voting. Everybody, welcome Jalen Rose to We the People. Talk to me about how important it is for the people who know you and love you and look up to you. Why is it so important that you use your platform to talk about voting?
Initially, we have to get past the stigma of the mental systemic racism that comes with the presidential race, governors, mayors, senators, judges.
Hope you die.
We've been conditioned to
Not
believe
not
that
this
our
guy, by the
vote
way.
does not matter. So usually when we looked up at all of those races and people that were running, not only did they not look like us, we didn't believe they were there to
Such
represent
good.
our best
We
interests.
have such good
So
internet.
therefore, as a collective, we didn't mobilize until Barack Obama, and we felt a sense of hope that finally our country is going to do something that we felt would never happen in our lifetime. And I remember being at the inauguration in 2008. I made sure I was there. And we voted. In 2016, we didn't vote, Gary. We didn't vote. And so many people try to make this political. This is not political. Me telling somebody to vote is like telling somebody to pay taxes. So that's one, getting over the stigma of nobody is going to represent our best interest. And then number two, the reality is that the person that gets the most votes doesn't necessarily win the presidency. That's uncomfortable right there because that's actually what took place in 2016. The Electoral College chose the president. And if you put all of their pictures up, I'm pretty sure they look a lot more like each other than they look like you and I. How about that? And then the third thing, especially in urban environments, oh man, they create barriers for us, Carrie. It's like you got to jump over the fence, you got to run past the dog, you got to jump on the hood of the car. The lines is 5 hours long. You get up to the poll and they don't work. Elderly people working in the city, while they got the young people who understand technology working in the suburbs. Like these are all systematic things that try to discourage us from voting. And then finally, we don't have a day off to vote. We need to work. So we don't get a day off. It's gonna be a full day, and I gotta work to pay my bills. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna mail in vote. And you know what you want people to realize that that counts too. So your vote will be counted if you're able to mail it in. So those are a few things that I hope that we can do and mobilize. And shout to LeBron and his team. Shout to you and everybody involved. We will make a difference.
Well, let's talk about more than a vote. There is a black collective of athletes and artists coming together and saying voter suppression is a real deal, especially in the black community. When you just talked about, I got to work, so I can't go vote. And then when we do get in the booth, just in case we don't have to work, do we know who we're voting for? Not only do we have to vote, we got to be educated. And it's not always even about the man who's in office or the woman who's in office for president. It's about your local elections. It's about the people who are your DAs, your state DAs, like the people who actually make change in your community, who will change police brutality, who will make sure that your community is taken care of, who will defund police and hope that they can help you in stopping police brutality. So talk to me about why you decided to be a part of More Than a Vote and what it actually means.
Well, it means a lot to be involved with such an impressive collective as you mentioned. And I've said this multiple times, and I know it can be uncomfortable when I say it, but a lot of times we have to get to the root of the issue before we find a solution. And the quote was, I wish America loved black people as much as it loves black culture. And this collective, by the way, represents in a lot of ways what's encouraging, but also sometimes disappointing about our role as black people in America. Because we were brought here as labor and to be entertained. And we use those vehicles to get paid and move to the suburbs and be idols of white kids. And so now that we have this collective, I would say sports and entertainment represent the most powerful group of black men in the United States. I'm talking about money, power, celebrity, the ability to mobilize, community involvement, their leadership, their intellect. And so to have all of us pulling in the same direction at the same time for anything that we're passionate about is going to be a difference maker, but it's definitely going to be a difference maker in the 2020 vote because we're going to make sure we inform everybody that they can let their voice be heard, and failure is not an option.
Jalen, what does voter suppression look like to you?
A perfect example took place recently, Carrie, in Kentucky. It was 6 p.m. at night, and so many people were standing in line enthusiastic to vote. And you know what they did? Locked the doors. And you know what the people did? They continued to bang on the doors, continued to bang on the windows. They continued to let it be known they were not going to leave the premises until they got a chance to vote. And you know what ended up happening? They opened those doors and allowed those people to vote. So do not be discouraged. These barriers show you that it matters. And we're here to help you break through them. The same thing with our platforms and voices, Carrie, because you know what's going to happen. At some point, Breonna Taylor is not going to be trending anymore. People are not going to be protesting anymore. But it's still up to us to keep making sure that our voices get heard, and this is one way to do so.
Right, and that is a form of being activated, being an activist. It doesn't have to be protesting. It doesn't have to look like what you think traditionally activism looks like. It's voting. It's that simple.
We now have to understand, like, this is a critical mass moment for this movement to continue to hold up as much steam for as long as possible. And that's what this collection is going to hopefully allow for that situation to happen.
Jalen, in today's age of technology, it should be easier to vote.
No doubt. It's like we call these devices smartphones, but yet I can't vote for them. All of the things that we do in our lives are in our phone. All of these barriers are things that people will need to overcome in order to create a level of enthusiasm to vote. And again, this is not political. It's your right to do so. And there's so many times where you feel like somebody may have gotten done unjustly in your community. Pay attention to who the judges are, who's running for Senate, mayor, governor. Pay attention who's running for president. And let's make sure in 2020 we make a difference.
Why is more than a vote so important and invaluable in our community right now?
Well, because right now, I think we have an opportunity to let our voices be heard louder than ever. Anytime you see the mobilization of white kids holding Black Lives Matter signs, that means there's a breakthrough. Now, what happens with that breakthrough is the next step. You're going to look down in your email, Carrie. You're going to see all of these companies telling you how they're going to work on their diversity, how they're looking themselves in the mirror. They need to make change, just like in sports, right? You look on the field, on the court, all those black players. Further you get up, it's like altitude or a ladder. It gets thinner and thinner. And so a lot of people talk about the system being broken. I hate to remind people that it's not broken, it was built this way. And one of our ways to help change the system is to vote. So that's why more than a vote is so very important. So we can make sure everybody participates and gives themselves an opportunity to let their voice be heard.
I think it's interesting because you talked about black men being very powerful in the U.S. if they're athletes and entertainers, because for so long those have been the only avenues traditionally to create wealth. The NBA season comes back. What are your feelings on the season coming back in the midst of everything that is happening?
I think you'll see players are challenging the establishment more. You're going to see them saying, okay, if you have all of these marketing and promotional deals, how many of them are with minorities? How many people are you employing in the NBA? What about certain teams? Who do you have as a minority owner? Or what about the candidates that you have for positions of power? NBA players have proven as blacks that they are now movers and shakers in the game. They're now the dog, not the tail. So if they decide not to play, some of the biggest social changes and conversations have taken place in sports that weren't during the game. Colin Kaepernick was before the game. The Ali Summit was a press conference. So they could mobilize if they chose to. But when and if you do play, challenge the league. Black Lives Matter on the jersey. Continue to make sure that every time people are watching the game, they're also seeing the movement happen.
Jalen, I appreciate you because you are always entertaining and informative at once. I really, truly am looking forward to the NBA season. Thank you for working with More Than a Vote because your voice, your platform, all of it is needed, my friend. Be safe, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I love and appreciate you. One call away always.
Thank you. Love you, brother.
Love you too.
Every conversation that we had today, I hope was helpful for you. I am so grateful to everyone who came on with me to talk about what's going on in our culture and how we need to change. Huge shout out to Jalen Rose, Bun B, Jason Hayward, Yvonne Orgy, and Russ. Their words were inspiring, but also important and invaluable. I hope your phone is full with all the information that we've been able to place in front of you. Again, you need to check out these resources because they are so important because we want you to vote. That is your voice. It is important. We, the people, want you to vote. So go to morethanavote.org, fairfight.com, and when we all vote.org. Again, thank you so much for joining us and paying attention because this message, again, is invaluable. I'm Carrie Champion for We the People.
I still can't fucking emote. Pretty much everyone just sniffed. Oh. Oh. Ah. Forgot I was broadcasting. That was a very important speech right there. I hope you guys have enjoyed.